Hey guys, just wanted to give you an update on the bus. For those of you following, thank you. You know we picked it up in Alabama, and it is a 1960 15-window Volkswagen bus. And we've had some discussion. Everybody's chimed in on what they think I should do with it, whether I go full restoration or I do just a quick once over, upgrade the mechanical and run it. I think with the condition that it's in, I'm going to do a full restoration, and you will see why. So I just want to point you around and show you what I've done so far and where I'm going with it and the next big hurdles to get to that end-all be-all full restoration. Okay, I'm going to walk you around here and show you what we've done. Forgive the mess, but what they say is it gets worse before it gets better. As you can see, we've got the doors off. I got all the windows out. That's the rear hatch. And working on the front. Here is my wonderful front floor, which there is very, very little left of. And this is where we get into how much do you do, how much can you run it either before you do a restoration or not. The dog legs are pretty well rusted out. And so a lot of this stuff just has to be completely redone. We've got all the trim off, like I said, all the windows out. The hinges for the pop-out windows are fully rusted, completely rusted. It's unbelievable. Got a little cancer there, all the way around. I've got two motors for it. One is out of a 1960 Bug, and then the other, I believe, is the original bus motor. We'll have all the seats, the doors. There's the rear hatch. We've got the rear engine lid off, the rear hatch off. We've got just a little bit more cancer in the back here. Here's a good shot into the front. The floors need to be taken out. So that's really the next step that I want to do with you guys and show you sort of what I'm doing. There's the cargo doors that have come out and a few of the pop-out windows. But what I'm going to do, and I'll show you a picture on this video of my other bus that I did. I had it acid dipped, the whole bus, and it came out beautifully. Takes it down, all the paint, any Bondo, everything goes. It comes back with bare metal. The problem is, it also shows you where all the problems are. And as you can all see, I know where a lot of the problems are. But what I'm going to do before I have it dipped is I'm going to pull all these floors out. I'm going to pull the front floor out, and then I'm going to take it into the garage, and then I'll pull the remainder of the stuff out, the front windows out, all the pedals and the e-brake and the steering wheel, and anything that's left I'll pull out. All the wiring, you can see wiring hanging, the dome lights. So all that stuff will come out. All the floors will come out, and then I will take it up, probably up to, there's a place in Eugene, Oregon that I got to trailer it up to, and it will be dipped. And then that's the place to start with full fresh metal. And then I got to start replacing all the floors and the pillars and all the, just a little bit of rust. Just a little bit. So anyway, that's where I'm going. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm lining out the floors. You can see the lines. Those are the cross members on the floor. So that shows me where to cut so I don't cut the cross members out. I have a feeling that when I get the floors out, I'll end up cutting all the cross members out. But we'll take the floors out first and see how it is, and then we'll just go from there. So like I said, just wanted to give you guys an update. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And keep the comments coming and what you think, and I'll keep posting. The next step, like I said, will be to get it to the point where I can take it up north and have it dipped. I do have to take the whole front end out, the rear transaxle. I will build a dolly for it so I can roll it in and out of the garage and onto the trailer. So I'll give you more input and more videos and show you sort of what I'm doing as I'm going along, and stay tuned, and appreciate you following me. Okay, so you just saw the slow-mo of me ripping this one piece out, but now you can see what I'm looking out for is under here you got these side rails that go across the bus, and then the frame rails that are filthy. But then you've got brake lines. Here you've got, that's a heater. This is the heater tube to run from the engine towards the front. This is the shift linkage tube. So all that stuff you got to watch out for, and obviously not cut in half, which I've done before. But that's the plan. And then what I'll do, so I'll cut this next section out, and then this along the top rail, the cross rail are all spot welded. So I have to use a hammer chisel, and I'll just roll, basically start at this end here, and I'll just roll right down, and it will roll up, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll continue on the other side over there. So I'll show you that when I do it, but first I'll just cut out all the major sections, and I'll leave the little runners on top of the rails for last. So that's what I'm doing, and I will give you updates as I go, and then I'll work my way into the back, get that cut out, and onward and upward. Okay, so now we got two out, and now you can see what I'm talking about, this strip here, where you're on top of the rail going across, and this here is just, you can see I've peeled up a part of it back here. That's just all spot welded all the way down. So I've scored it down here, and I'm going to see what I can do to get it up right now. There's the hammer with the chisel on it, air hammer. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so there you go. Basically, as I showed you, I don't know if you saw it in the time lapse, but it just rolls up as you work your way down. You can see all the different spot welds. So once I'm done, I won't really even sand it because it's going to get dipped, as I said. But that gives you a good idea. So there's a couple sections, one rail. I'll continue across, then I'll do the front, the back, and get all the floors up. Then again, like I said, I'll do the back there. So I'll give you some updates as I go, and we'll just keep moving forward. Okay, thanks for watching. That's the end of this video, and the next video we should be done with the floors, and then we will move it into the garage, get it up on the lift, take the front end out, the rear end out, the rest of the dash parts and all the interior parts we looked at. Then I'll build the dolly for it and get it up on casters so I can get it in and out of the garage, on the trailer, and we'll take it up north to get it dipped. Thanks again. Don't forget, hit the like and subscribe for the future videos. Appreciate it.